What's up, y'all? It's Silent, Big Bamboo, back with some more information. Uh, Peace to the ones out there that are enlightened with themselves and know who they are. Um, Today, I'm gonna be talking a bit on the third eye, or what they would call the pineal gland or the pituitary gland. Um, the reason why the third eye is so important is because the third eye allows you to see the truth from a spiritual realm, right? So you have the physical realm of existence, which is a world. Then you have the spiritual realm, which is the world within the ethers, right? To where what you call aliens and all this extra shit come from. You can be able to see what's really here and what everything really represents rather than how you used to look at everything. A lot of us, when we come in to this realm, we know what's going on as children, but our parents, from their lack of understanding and the indoctrination that was fed to them by the educational system, and them going through their own personal traumas, they feed that onto us, and then we accumulate their mindset and their way of perception and their way of thinking. So this is what closes our spiritual eye, which is the third eye that allows us to see the truth. That's why the kids be so happy and be so loving, because they know the truth. But this is also why the kids ask questions, because they know a lot of things ain't right. See, that's their third eye being activated. They know what's going on. But as you around your family, around your kinfolk, they gonna knock that shit out you. So now you grow up and you start to look at the world from a physical with these two eyes. This is the way you see the world with the two eyes. You don't see it with the third eye. You see it only with the two. The two eyes is here to give you the physical perception of existence. But you got to transform from the physical eye to the third eye to where you can know what's really going on, and you can transform from what you learn from in here into here. That's what you do. But a lot of us don't know how to do that because we don't understand who we are or where we come from. So we don't know how the fuck to do it. And this is how we get lost and we get caught up in the system. The system only exists because we don't know the system. We don't know that the system is all the illusion. We can stop the system, right? Because the system is here to keep us closed minded, right? And so that we will never wake up and see what the fuck is really going on. That's all it is. You just have to know the truth and be able to see through the codes, see through the bullshit. Because it's right in your face. They put it right in your face. Right? Because if you look at the way this world is and how everything is set up, This is how you know they trying to hurt you and trying to put you in a place to where you don't love yourself and you don't know yourself. This is how you know when you pay attention to how everything is set up. You got to get a job. You got to work a 9 to 5. You got to go to college. All this shit is here for a reason. And the main purpose of it, the main reason for it is to keep you asleep to where you think that in order for you to have knowledge, you have to go to their schools. In order for you to live freely, you have to have a job. But a job just means just over broke. So you just over broke. Just over. Right? This is what it is. Right? When you seeing everything from a spiritual eye, you like, damn, I know what all this shit mean. This shit is here for some. It's here to hurt me. It's not here to enlighten me. It's here for a negative, not for a positive. Remember the number 3. I told you the 3 is 2 canes. If you connect the 2 canes together, you got 8. The number 8 in the universe would be infinity. Infinity is caused by the feminine in which you would call the masculine. Right? That's the infinity. Right? Because you see the 2 circles. Right? The 2 circles is the frequency. That's the harmonic electrical magnetic frequency between the feminine and the masculine. So this is why when you go to the Kundalini energy, you see the circle around them because that's the harmonic frequency being formed and enlightening together. That's what it is. Right? So the 3 not also just represents the 3, it represents the 8. That's why everything in the universe, like I said, appears in 3s. Right? As a child, I always heard that we always do everything in 3s. I never knew why. Now I know why we do everything in 3s. Cause that's that harmony. The 3 gonna automatically flip to the 8. Right? That's why you do everything in 3s. That's the harmony. Right? So, that's the science behind it. Right? But you have to understand everything is not what it appears to be. Everything that you think is the truth ain't the truth. When you open up your eye spiritually, when you open up your eye spiritually, you gonna know what you've been missing. You gonna know what's been hidden. They hiding the truth for a reason. Everybody is crazy when they tell them the truth. But when a motherfucker lying and saying some shit that don't even make sense, it don't even sound even possibly accurate, that's when motherfuckers want to listen. Right? But you have to see the truth and understand that this shit that we are in is not what it's meant to be. And you have to learn and understand from this shit. Like they say, spiritual people go through the worst things. But why is that? The reason why we go through the worst shit is because we here to change the way shit is. We don't want to live the same world that everybody else is living. We want to live our lives differently. And this is why people treat us like it's something wrong with us, like we crazy, because we don't want to live the same lifestyle everybody else is living. So this is why you get people that try to judge us and pit us down because we're not living the life that they live. And for us being different, and for us not wanting to live the regular everyday life, we get, the beating for it. But this is only because we opened up our eyes and we see what's going on. We know what everything is and what it's meant to us. So this is why we doing what we doing. But people that are not open, uh, spiritually open, they can't find a reason to why we are the way we are. You have to look at your life and look at the way it's going to see what it's teaching you and what it's telling you. At some point in your life, you're going to have to transform all the negatives, all the trauma, all the hardship, all the worth ethic. You're going to have to transform that into a higher understanding spiritually. I don't wake up every day thinking everything gonna be bad. I don't have that mindset. I understand that the world is fucked up, but I don't have I don't have the mindset thinking that every day gonna be fucked up just because yesterday was fucked up. Well, today is a new day. Today is a new chance and opportunity for something to be better than it was yesterday. And then a lot of us want to sit back and wait and allow something good to happen without doing it ourselves. You got to make yourself feel better. Can't nobody else make you feel better but you. See, that's the selfishness of people. When people feeling bad and they're not having a good day, they want to make everybody else feel bad. They want to make everybody else day a bad day. See, that's bullshit. You have to make yourself feel good. Because if you try to make everybody else day feel bad, then your day gonna feel even worse. Because everybody around you gonna make you feel bad. Because you around motherfuckers that feel bad. But you don't realize you created it. You made it like that. They was good before they started talking to you. Right? See, but these is the things we get involved in when we thinking from a human level. Like people use the term narcissism, right? A narcissist. A narcissistic person is nothing but a person that has went through trauma. The trauma is what creates the narcissism. Ain't nobody in this world born to be a narcissist. Nobody. But narcissism comes from trauma. Whatever trauma you endured in your life that was never fixed, never resolved, this is what causes the narcissism. This is what causes you to be narcissistic. Okay, so a narcissist is what? Somebody that cannot manage their emotions. Okay, so you tell somebody you love them one point of time, but then at another point of time, you thinking about all the negative shit they done did to you, and now you hate them again. That's narcissism. If you want to put it like that, that's narcissism. Or You can say you can tell somebody, uh, oh no, ain't nothing wrong. Oh, you good? Tell nobody ain't nothing wrong with you, right? But then when somebody don't keep asking, is something wrong with you? You get mad. You get angry. They already asked you something wrong with you. You told them no. You just want a motherfucker to keep asking you if something wrong with you so you can get attention. That's narcissism, right? But that all comes from trauma. You went through something in your life, or you saw your parent do some shit that fuck with you, or anything that happened when you was a child is still in you, and it's some trauma that you haven't resolved. And for you not resolving that trauma, it's still in you. So now you don't know what to do with it, or know where to pit it. You just let it run its course. But ain't nobody born or designed to be that way. Nobody. Because the whole word is created by the motherfucking enemy. They create these words, right? These narcissists, bipolar, they create all these different psychological terms for people and their personality, but they're not telling you the truth of where it comes from, because the trauma comes from the environment where you around, what you around, the world that you come from. So it's not like it's just your household, just a fucked up house. It's the circumstances of life, which you've been through. That's all. That's how all this shit is all started. That's why when you hear people talking about other people, calling them some shit, it's a reflection of them. If you call somebody else something, you the same thing. That's why we judge people. That's why we look at people the way we look at them. Why oh, hey this. Oh, she fat. Oh, he ugly. All this. All that shit that's trauma that we have not resolved. That's why we react this way. It ain't something that we just do all of a sudden. It's reality of living in this physical. You have to reverse it. So it is. Because your DNA your cells, these is all electrical, right? So your DNA strands are electrical. Whatever you tell yourself in your body, it goes into the DNA, right? The DNA is a part of all this. So if you are in a negative state, then your DNA is going to have a electrical DNA to it. It's gonna be a electrical DNA. That's why they say your thoughts carry electricity. So the electrical connection in the brain when sends signals down into the body, the DNA in the body, right? And once it sends the signals down into the body, now it becomes a radioactive frequency. Now you just producing and developing negative energy, right? But this is all caused by what you are telling yourself what you are thinking and what you are feeding yourself. This is how that starts. So you have to learn how to change your way of thinking. You have to change your perception. Slow your mind down and see everything from a spiritual eye. Fuck these two eyes. Don't worry about these two. Get into that third eye, that pineal gland, and see what's going on. See the truth. Why you think the people in India be having crystal diamonds in the middle of their forehead? Because they know. Right? Because all of your chakras is crystals, crystallized. Right? They know what's going on. That's why they be doing that shit over there. They know you don't know. Because they know you going to think they weird. There's something wrong with them, but that's your shit. It's just the truth. This is the things that we don't address, and we don't pay attention to when we dealing with society. Because everything is spiritual. Even negative things are still spiritual. Even trauma is spiritual. Because it's all to shape your path in life in which you're going to end up becoming. That's what it is. And this is the matter and the cause that we deal with and that we go through. This is why, like myself, when you somebody that is different, right? What I mean by being different, somebody that's not like the regular, like I just spoke on a couple minutes ago, standing out, not being around the crowd and all this old shit. The people that's like that, sometimes people distancing themselves from other people. Not all the time it can mean a spiritual thing. I gotta get you to understand that too. Some people can distance themselves from people because they probably think they better than people. So this is why they distance themselves from them, right? It ain't always, oh man, I don't like going around people for a spiritual. It ain't always spiritual. You got some egotistical motherfuckers too that think they better than people, so they don't want to go around nobody. Right? Because if they go around people, they gonna be thinking about themselves and how good they is and how much they got and how much they don't have. The people they around. You know what I'm saying? So you have people like that too. It ain't always spiritual to where somebody is distant from other people. You know what I mean? But like myself, mine was a spiritual reason. I stay in my own lane. I don't really go places. I stay in my own cave, my spiritual cave, where I'm learning, developing, and understanding more of who I am. You know, I'm you could say a junkie when it comes to learning and understanding shit. Right? I'm a junkie to it. I'm an addict. Right? Because my philosophy and my mindset is I have to know something before I walk out the house. If I don't know anything and don't understand nothing before I walk out the house, then I need to stay my ass inside. Because before you can understand what's going on in your house, uh, or before you can understand what's going on outside, you have to understand what's going on in your house. You have to understand what's going on in here before you go outside. You know what I mean? So, um, this is just what it is. You know, um, the when you talking about this third eye and the understanding of the third eye, which is the spiritual eye, it allows you to see the truth in all things and what things really are and what they mean. Like I told you, you have to get past the body. You're not the body. I'm not this body. You see, I got this hat on, got this yellow tank top, got this clean old tank top I got on. This tank top clean, right? Clean tank top with a black ass hat, with this clean hat. See, I just lined my face up today. All that. This ain't me though. This is just the physical. I'm more than this body. That may sound crazy, but I'm more than the body. This body is not me. I represent way more than this fucking body. I am a soul. I am an energy that is existent in a physical body. But if I leave this body, the body will stay here. But I'm still going to exist. I will always exist. I will never die. I will always exist. No matter if I'm in the body or if I'm not in the body, I'm still going to exist. So this is when I got to talk about this before I get off. This is when we talk about energies in your ancestors. Sometimes your ancestors could come to you to deliver a message. It may come into your mind as information, but it may be an ancestor. So you think it's from your own shit. No, it may be an ancestor that wants you to drop some information. Some ancestors have came to me and I've gave away certain information. And I didn't know that it was from ancestors. I'm just thinking it's me because I still was young. I really didn't know yet. But it could be ancestors that's coming to you to deliver a message for them to the public so they can know what's going on and what's taking place. When you start seeing yourself for being more than just a body, you gonna understand that you information, you energy. That's all you are. You source. That's all you is. I don't give a fuck about this body. You can do whatever you want to it. I don't care for it. Cause I know I'm greater than the body. The body is nothing but the experiment. So basically, when we was in our highest form, the body was nothing but an afterthought. Right? So we was vibing on such a high frequency that basically we was light. That's what we was. That's what we looked like, light. So we was just a whole field of light, right? But then as the planet started to shift and change gears, right, through the wars that we had, the war conjures, and by them finding ways to dim the light from the organic ones on the land, this is what caused not the physical, the electrical body to go into a physical form, right? So our light was dim so much to where now the light didn't seem as um bright no more. It seemed like something that anybody just can see now, right? You can touch it. It's not just some shit that's sparkling no more. Now you can see it, you can touch it. And this is where we came into now, where you have the body, right? But the body is still made of the electrical material, but you just have to adjust to connecting that with the body, right? Because once you tap in with your highest self and align the energy the correct way it's supposed to be, this is when your vibration will become radioactive to where you back on the source that you was before you came back to the physical. The reason why you ain't able to go back to the form to where you don't see the physical, you just see the light, is because of the shit they got around you. They spray the chemtrails, right? Which is killing the natural source of the planet. It's a lot of different other radiations that's here that's dimming your light. So it's a lot of shit that's here that's the cause for that. Because if you was able to go back into that form, you would scare motherfuckers and shit would be different. That's why motherfuckers be talking about, oh, I'm vibing on the highest form of matter. I'm vibing on the planet. Motherfuckers think you gonna go back to that. No, you ain't going back to that because we still in the 3D bullshit. In order to get back to that place, we all gotta be on the same shit. The planet gotta shift back to that. Yeah, you could do the work for you, but the planet gotta shift back to that type of energy for that to be possible. So, that's what you gotta realize. Um, so um, you need to understand, know, and learn yourself, know who you are, and start looking at yourself for more, and start seeing the truth. You know, um, because this is what you need to know. Um, so I'm about to go ahead and get off here. I said enough. Um, hopefully you take this information in and learn something. Um, yeah. Uh, it's some more information. I know I say this in all my videos. Probably like, man, this nigga just sitting up here lying. That nigga ain't about to drop shit. But nah, I got some information, more information on certain things that I wanted to drop about certain situations when it's related to spirituality. Um, and I also wanted to talk some more on some physics and some chemistry, But yeah. With that being said, this is Silent, the Big Bang Boom, and I'm out. Y'all be safe out here and enjoy the rest of y'all day. Peace.